everyone, and welcome to the Magically Dyed Yarns podcast. My name is Sam.
And I'm Steph.
And we are the dyers behind Magically Dyed Yarns. If you don't know us, if this is your first time watching, we are sisters. We are from southeastern Wisconsin in the Milwaukee area. And I don't know what else. We usually record pretty late because I have 3 small kids.
I have 2, and I work.
Yeah. And so trying to find time to record. It is now, is it 9?
It's gotta be close.
It's close to 9 o'clock at night, and so we both had a long day, and we're pretty tired, and that's how it just is every time we record.
And the weather's starting to finally change and get nicer, but all of a sudden,
yet again.
I told you.
Yeah,
but I started feeling it on my throat. It's a little itchy today, and then I was around puppies. They're so cute.
They were so cute. Our little brother, he's not little.
Technically, he's our little brother.
Technically.
Our brother.
They unfortunately had one of their dogs pass away, and now they got a new puppy. So we were all playing with the new puppy today.
He's so good.
He is so cute.
And the big one is huge and fluffy.
He's so big.
He's so calm though. They calm down a lot.
Yeah,
kids had a lot of fun playing with them.
Yeah, they did. My kids are scared of dogs. So.
My kids,
but they were warming up. By the time we were going home, they're like, I was really scared of dogs. And my son Titus, who's almost 6, he's like, Mom, I was scared of the dog yesterday because he went over there yesterday for a little bit. And he's like, and today I faced my fear. I was like, good for you.
These dogs are not scary.
No, they're not.
One is like the biggest fluff ball ever.
Maybe we'll insert pictures of the 2 dogs.
Yeah, the little one's like, I mean, it's a baby. I was holding it in my arms.
Yeah, he's 3 months old.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. He's adorable. Yeah, they got him from a rescue shelter.
He's adorable.
And he is absolutely adorable. And he's 5 months old. So they have a 5-month-old baby and then a very hyper 2.5, almost 3-year-old. And both the dogs do great with both kids. So that's really nice. Yeah. So we're trying to tell my kids, like, it's okay. Like, look they're ignoring the baby. And Macy just pushes them out of her way. And they're fine with it.
Yeah.
But they're great. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so she's got dog allergies and my kids are just terrified of them.
Yeah, so I'm just extra itchy and gross today.
Yeah. And I'm congested with weather changes and all the fun stuff.
All right.
Yeah. So we have some knitting. I do not have any completed objects today.
I have a mostly completed object. I'm going to count this as completed. Like, I could be done with it if I so choose, but this is my Harlequin stitch blanket.
From Daisy Farm Crafts.
Debating adding the border along at least this side just to add something. Maybe not this side because I do really like
I like the scallop
edging. So I may just do it around the bottom. But I've got most of the stuff cut off. I have like one end to weave it. I've been like doing like 2 a day because I hate it so much.
You could, if you went back in with the blue, you could just add a scallop edge border.
I could.
So we could match.
I could.
Or you could just leave it because it's fine.
I know. I may just leave it because I have another baby blanket that I have to do by July.
Yeah, that's nice. So that is the Harlequin blanket by Daisy Farm Crafts.
Yes.
I set up our Ravelry.
I'm so proud of you.
I don't have her projects in yet. I'm going to be working on those soon. But all my projects are in our
Magically
Dyed Yarns Ravelry page. So I will have all of those pages linked below.
Yeah, the pattern was super easy to follow. The videos made it 10 times easier too for any like just beginning the stitch and not like quite understanding where everything went to begin with. Like I realized that I like to read the patterns and then have the videos to kind of follow along with as I'm reading the patterns. It really I feel like that helps me the most.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It's good that you're learning how you can do these crafts.
Yes.
What size hook did you use?
I used a J hook. It's like the biggest one for the 4 weight yarn. And I think I just used Hobby Lobby yarn.
Was it I Love This yarn?
I don't remember. Like I really don't. There was like I had a bunch of yarn from Joann's and Hobby Lobby. I know it's not
like the Big Twist yarn.
I don't think it's Big Twist. I think it's the Hobby Lobby one. Okay. Just because I know it's not the Walmart yarn.
I know that's the Red Heart Super Saver.
Yes, I know it's not that one.
I know.
So,
I just know all this stuff.
I know, and I know nothing. But no. So it's probably maybe one of each. I just don't recall.
Whatever. It looks really nice. I really like those colors together.
So I just have to cut off some ends still, but
I feel like it's a very neutral blanket. Like
it is.
It could go either way. So
and that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Because I'm really donating it anyway, so I wanted just something like that wasn't super feminine, but also like, I don't know, soft and fluffy, and this is very fluffy. So
yeah, it's not super masculine either. It's
really nice, it's just a baby blanket.
Blanket, yeah. I like it a lot.
So that is my mostly finished object.
I count that as finished.
Yeah.
But you just have to weave cut off ends.
Yeah, I have like two ends I need to weave in, but man.
Yeah, that's done.
It's done. I'm counting it as done. There's no other stitches that need to be added to this. So, okay.
Yeah, I count that as done.
Finally, after months.
Okay. I have, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I should probably figure out where I
have kind of 6.
Got
works in progress right now. Which I'll talk about because she's grabbing something. I'll talk about one of them.
Yeah.
I'll talk about my biggest one. You guys have seen this a couple times. This is my Scrap Witchery Throw by Sock Witchery.
I love this so much.
This is my Advent blankets that I love. I do. And it's so big now. Like it's so big.
Oh my gosh.
I am currently adding in day 20. So I've got 4 more after this. And I use it as a blanket while I'm knitting now. So it's a pain in the butt to like turn.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
It is so comfy too. And it's actually really warm for being a fingering weight blanket. It is really warm.
Yeah, no, it's a great like spring blanket.
Yeah, I really like it. Oh, and then I got my little stitch marker. This is a unicorn stitch marker I beaded myself. We do have some beaded stitch markers in our shop if you want to go check those out.
Yep.
And then the needles I'm using ones that are coming off. This is a ChiaoGoo red lace interchangeable set, and I'm knitting it on a US 4 3.5 millimeter needle. And I'm using the biggest cable, which I believe is a 40-inch. And then I've got these cute little gingerbread. So I started this in December. I've got these cute little gingerbread needle stoppers that I got in my Yarnable box for December. And this is, I don't know if I said it. So the yarn for this is my Encanto holiday box from Fangirl Fibers. Words. I clearly can't say words. I'm trying to talk really fast. And I need to slow down. But I really love it. I'm very excited for it to be finished. My kids were like, oh, can I use it? I'm like, no.
You're never touching this thing.
Touch this. It's mine. And I'm just kidding. I'll let them use it.
I don't know if you're kidding.
I don't know if I'm kidding or not. I don't know if I would. Because then they're just going to fight over it.
Yeah.
So I may have to wait until I knit more blankets. That would be like, okay, you can use this one tonight and you can use this one and then we can swap them another day.
So is that just like a knit stitch?
So it's a half fisherman's rib.
Oh, okay.
Good luck. I actually really like that stitch pattern. So you do your patterning on one side and then the next side is all knit stitches.
Oh, okay.
So I already purchased and have the yarn for knitting a Straya cardigan that is designed by I know this. Hang on. Give me a minute.
It's not the bear people, right?
It's not the bear people. By Andrea Mowry of Jerry Renee Knits. Yeah. It's our Straya cardigan. I already have the yarn dyed up for it. I dyed it myself. And that is knit in a half fisherman's rib. And I was a little intimidated by it because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is going to be so much purling. But it's not, because your wrong side, you knit.
Oh, see, I love purling.
I don't. It hurts my hands. The way I like have to change it to like hold my needles and my yarn. It can be a little hard on my wrists and my hands, so I have to kind of take breaks with that one.
See, I purl. I just knit weird, so it doesn't hurt my wrists. But this is my gingerbread cozy to go along with her gingerbread guys. Sorry,
we did not plan that. Like I said, I've had those on there since December.
This was the only one that fit my can because my hands are cold.
It was a cold drink. I just have a water.
I have something that I found in my fridge. It is Fruit Smash Hard Seltzer. It's a citrus punch. It's only 100 calories, and it's not very good.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, not my favorite. I would not recommend.
Nick told me I was not allowed to buy alcoholic beverages anymore because I don't drink them. They sit in my fridge. I don't enjoy it. I prefer Mountain Dew or soda.
I don't like soda. I prefer like hard seltzers.
I was thinking about trying I think Daniel tried it, the Mountain Dew.
It's not good. At least the one he gave me.
Oh yeah, because he had
it was so nasty.
I think it was the Baja Blast one.
I had very high expectations.
I had a sip of it and I was just like, no.
It tasted really gross. Like, and I drink a lot of, like, I'm not too picky, but no. Yeah. We are getting to summer, so my drink of choice right now is Malibu and pink lemonade.
Speaking of adult beverages, I don't know if you guys noticed. I probably should have mentioned this before.
It's okay. Segue.
On Friday, I was supposed to post our video of Gaston's giant cinnamon rolls. I did make them. I filmed the entire video. I went to go edit it, and every time I try to import my videos, my iMovie crashes, which is how I edit my videos. My iMovie just crashes, or it says that it has imported my videos, and then when I unplug my phone, it says camera not found. I was very sad. I did cry that night because I spent about 8 hours editing that video. It was very long. It took me all day to make those. And I tried for hours to get it to import into like a different library in a different format. I tried to cut the video and have it do it that way, and it just not working. I have to hope that this one uploads and imports.
Oh, that
or no, at this point I'd probably just get a different editing app.
Well, you could just plug it into my computer too.
Oh, we could do that. I could have her edit my videos.
So bad at it. Yeah, they were delicious though. Like really truly. They had caramel and
yeah. So while we're talking, I'm gonna try to insert some clips. So it was a butter. So with the cinnamon rolls, you make the cinnamon rolls. My giant ones fell over, which happens to I think everyone I've watched try to make these. There are other people who have made Gaston's giant cinnamon rolls that are on YouTube. If you're interested, go watch them. But pretty much everyone has had theirs tip over.
It doesn't matter.
So we had some smaller ones that I made with like the leftover dough, and they were so good. So you make the roll, and then you top it with a butterscotch topping, which mine was more of a caramel because I cooked it too long. And then you also have a cream cheese frosting that was really good.
So I ate the first one on camera. Granted, I had just gotten like off of work and I was starving. So I ate the first one, and then she gave us some to take home. And I don't know if I even let Chris try any. I definitely did not share it with the girls. I have such a sweet tooth. It's not funny.
I do too.
So like we can't have like the kids already are mad at me because I ate all their Reese's peanut butter cups. I ate Lily's bunny, her Reese's peanut butter cup. If she really wants one, I'll go get her a new one. We cannot have like Reese's peanut butter cups are like my weakness. So like good. I choose those over Lindt truffles.
Which kid? When I was pregnant with one of my kids, I had an aversion to Reese's peanut butter, and even if I smelled
Titus because it was the first one, and I was like, "Give me all the food."
I was like, "No, I think it was Nora."
Was it Nora?
Because Daniel, when he got COVID, he also could not eat Reese's anymore, and I was just, I couldn't even smell them, and I was so sad because that was like my go-to candy. I'm fine now. I can eat it now.
Yeah, I didn't have any taste aversions with Maddie. I didn't feel nauseous. I was tired.
It was only Nora that and then I think it was Nora.
Lily was citrus food. I could not touch citrus. Like anything citrus. Like I'm nope.
So anyways, what that has to do with adult beverages was the recipe that we picked at the end of the video was a hippopotamai that you can get at the
Trader Sam's
in Disneyland, but there also is a Trader Sam's in Disney World in the Polynesian Resort. It is a super fun bar. I highly recommend checking out videos of everything that goes on there.
They had a secret menu too, right? Is that one of the ones? The secret menu?
I don't think so. But when you order specific drinks,
that's the one. In the bar.
Yeah.
See, I would
go like so much fun.
Broke there because I'd be like, "How to get them all?"
And they have collectible cups too. They have collectible tiki mugs that you can only get there.
Yeah.
And it looks like a good time. But again, I'm not a drinker.
I would get to go and get all the drinks.
So that video will hopefully be coming to you guys next month. Yeah. I'm really sorry about the other one. I literally cried though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry again.
It's okay.
I was so sad.
It was very good. And you can just insert
really
clips.
Good. Yeah, I'll insert what I can.
Or you could just do like a fast video too, like I don't know what they're called. A short?
Oh, I could do it. I don't know if I have I don't have any of our ending footage of like the finished product.
Oh well,
that all got eaten.
Oh, that's really sad. You didn't even take a picture?
I have a picture.
Well, then just post a picture. Like, clip those together.
We'll try to do something.
We'll make it work. Sorry. We're processing on camera.
Yeah.
That's how life works here.
I will move on to my next whip. So, thank you if you're still here. Okay, I will show this one because I have the most progress done on this one. This is my sibling sweater from Penrose Knits. I'm knitting this one for my daughter, Nora. I'm knitting her the size 5'6" in body length and body width. And then for length, I'm knitting the size 3'4" because she's not going to be able to wear this until it gets colder out. I mean, it's still pretty chilly. She probably could wear it now. It's not very thick.
I feel like, well, for me, that's too hot.
Oh, my kids are cold, so... But I switched to my ribbing needles, and I'm about to start my split hem, and then I just have the collar and sleeves to do. And I think I worked on this, and I got a lot of this done in like a week. But then I think I'm gonna run out of yarn, so I only have this much left. But I only have to do the sleeves with this one. Oh, so I'm knitting it out of Swish DK that I got from Knit Picks. It's 100% superwash merino. And I'm knitting it out of the colors Haze Heather and Squirrel Heather. So these two. And she picked out the purple. She kind of picked out the Squirrel Heather too. But it looks really nice.
I like it together.
And then I knit this on a US 6 4mm needle for the body. And then I switched to a US 3 3.25mm needle for the ribbing, which is according to pattern. But I do know my roach gauge is off, but it seems to be working out more accurately this time than the last one that I did. This is my second one. But I really like it. I'm really excited to finish it. She's really excited to wear it. I have this duck. No, it's not a duck. I have a duck on something else. I've got this Beauty and the Beast stitch marker that I got from Fangirl Fibers. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie. Well, it was my favorite movie. I don't know what it is anymore, but I loved that movie so much. Like I watched it all the time.
It's still one of my, like, I can turn on and not be disappointed. Yeah. Just the original, though. Like, yeah, my kids are, like, Lily, my 3-year-old is obsessed with all the live action movies, and I don't love them.
I think my problem was they tried to...
They were in the ballroom scene, and, like, it was just too fuzzy. I think I've talked about it before.
I think they tried to answer, like, fill too many of the gaps from the animated one in there.
I agree.
In that movie.
And I didn't care.
And, yeah, I didn't really care.
Like, I just want to listen to the music. So, and see the ballroom scene, and that was a letdown.
So I mean, it's not my least favorite, but it's also not my favorite.
No,
it's kind of in the middle.
I wish I liked Aladdin more. I don't like the actor who played Aladdin. I think he was boring.
So I like,
but I love the costume changes. Like, my husband's Indian, and so I love like the colors and the outfits so from India. I mean, he's not really into the culture, but I like it a little bit more than him.
Yeah, so with Aladdin, I don't mind the movie, but
I like the Bollywood dancing too.
Aladdin,
he's very one-dimensional.
It's not the greatest. Yeah, so it makes it kind of hard to watch. But then I do like Will Smith, and I like Naomi Scott.
I like the handmaiden actress. Yes. Who's a new girl.
Yeah, she's in. Yeah,
she is a new girl.
Yeah, yes, yeah, she's a new girl.
She plays Winston's girlfriend.
Yes. They're in another movie together. She's in something else that I watched too.
I don't know.
I like her though. I do like her, and even though it's a random storyline that was not in the first movie, I did enjoy that one.
I like that one better than the actual storyline that I knew, like because I thought their chemistry was better.
Yeah, they were really the stars of that movie.
Yeah, it was cute.
And what else? I love the Cinderella one.
See, I've not gotten through that one. I fall asleep every time.
I like that one a lot. I don't know why I like it, but I do like it a lot. I think it's because I like Lily James.
I know a lot of people that do.
I like her a lot. She's also in the Guernsey Society. I don't remember the whole name. It's a longer name, but it's a story about World War II.
Oh, gotcha.
So sad.
I would say
it is so great. I love that movie. I think it is like the Guernsey Society, the Potato Cake Club or something, and yeah. So they had to come up with a name because like they weren't allowed to read books, so they had to come up with an excuse of why they were together. And one of the guys was drunk, and she said something along those lines.
Oh man!
So it's a really good movie. I highly recommend it. I think it's on Netflix. So, but that was probably Lily James, and I like her.
I like The Book Thief. Oh,
The Book Thief. Yeah,
that's my favorite book.
Well, I've seen the movie.
Yes, okay. I cried.
We should probably talk about this at the end. Through the knitting. Oh my goodness. These are the random.
Sorry, guys.
Make. Okay, I will talk about my next one. She's got one more, but it's the same one that we're both working on the same thing.
I have two.
Oh, you can go. Go, please.
I have another thing because I started my other baby blanket. Remember, I showed it to you.
It looks so cute.
So that's why I had to get my phone because I didn't know the design or anything. So this is my X's and O's blanket. So I'm gonna bring this a little closer because it's super cute. So my friend picked this out for her baby blanket for her little baby girl. And it's an X and O because there's the little bobbles for the O's, and then down here, I don't know if you can see, but it is a crisscross stitch. So it makes X's, and I have to pull up the designer on that.
So when she first showed me the colors, I was like, oh, like I thought it was supposed to be mermaid. Like I don't think that pink kind of goes with it, but seeing it worked up together, it looks really great.
I like it together. So it's the free pattern is the Crochet Crowd, designed by Gian Steinhilber.
I'll have it linked down below. And I'll have it in one of the corners because I can never remember which way I put the video.
Somewhere down there.
Somewhere on the bottom. It will be.
Yeah. So she picked out the pattern. It's been actually I really enjoyed knitting it or crocheting it, not knitting. Duh. Because like every row is something completely different.
Oh, that's fine.
So it's like one of the rows is a single crochet, then half double crochet, and then the bobble stitch and the crisscross stitch. So I have to keep looking back at the pattern to remember what's next, but
yeah. Oh, that's really
it's keeping me engaged. And so this was like 2 days worth of work. Like I think it goes by pretty fast because I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing,
which is always nice.
Okay,
I like it. And what size hook are you using?
I'm using an H. That I know.
And then I know it's just random yarns that she said.
I think the most of it is from Joann's. Their big twist yarn, but it could be some red heart thrown in there too.
So I am knitting a sock. I needed something small to like take with me because I'm knitting sweaters, and then I was trying to save the sock for when we were knitting together. So I started a new sock. This is the crunkled sock pattern from the Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears, and I'm knitting this out of our Tinkerbell colorway. This was the collaboration we did with Stitching Plaza. So cute, and I'm loving how it's working up. It's really squishy.
It is very squishy. I was looking at it when you posted the picture the other day. I was like, oh, that looks
really squishy. If you want the sock set, I think we still have
4.
We have 4 more sets available in our Etsy shop. So if you are interested, you can take a look there. Oh, and for that, sorry, I skipped all over the details. I'm knitting it on a US 1 2.25 millimeter 9-inch circular needle. It's my ChiaoGoo. ChiaoGoo. And I am knitting the medium size, I think it is. It's 64 stitches. I did knit 2, purl 2 for 20 rounds, and then I started the patterning, and I'm going to do that for about 60 rounds, which is where I'm at right now. And I haven't decided which heel I'm doing yet, if it's going to be the pattern heel or a different one. I just haven't decided what I want to do yet. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, you're being on the sock. I got one more sweater. One more sweater to talk about. It's not even a sweater, it's a t-shirt.
I love it.
I really like how it's coming out. So this is my Rocket Tee by Tanis Lavelli. And I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I could be wrong. I was looking at her name and I think I might be saying it wrong, but I don't know. So I'm really sorry if I am.
I'm a substitute teacher right now, and the amount of kids' names I pronounce incorrectly is sometimes I don't even look at the letters anymore. Just kidding. I do. I try.
So anyways, I'm knitting the size 5, which I believe is a 44-inch bust. I'm knitting it on US 5 3.75 millimeter needles. These are my Reflections interchangeable set from Knit Picks, and I'm really enjoying them.
Those are your new ones?
Yes, they are my new ones that I got for my birthday. And I'm knitting it out of a bare fingering weight yarn that we had, and then our EOW, our end of watch mohair, and our mohair is a 72% kid silk mohair, 28% silk. I know what this is. And then our fingering weight is the 75-25 Superwash Merino Nylon Blend.
That one.
You can tell which one. I use a lot more.
If you're ever in our shop and you're like, oh man, I wish that was in mohair, just send us a message.
Send us a message. We can dye it in mohair. I just
forget to lose.
So my problem is I don't know how many people would be interested in our mohair. And I don't have the capacity to dye it up on the mohair. Which is why we just tell you guys, like, if you're interested in one of our colorways on mohair, send us a message. You can either do it on Etsy You can email us. We are magicallydyedyarns@gmail.com. Or you can leave us a comment and then we'll figure out how to get in touch with you to get that.
Same thing with our DK weight.
Yeah, so we also have a DK weight yarn. Right now we are stocking a 100% Super Rush Merino DK weight, but once that is gone, we are going to be having a 75-25 Super Rush Merino nylon DK base. Because I knit for my kids. I prefer having nylon just to give it a little bit more sturdiness or structure.
And I'm very heavy, like my socks wear out real quick, and so
yeah, mine do too. Yeah, that's with the nylon. They just, yeah, I wear them heavy. I'm really enjoying that pattern. So that was my first time actually working with mohair. Was this the right pattern to work with mohair? I don't know, but I did it.
Sam, when you like start with something, we just go all in 1,000%.
That is just how I am as a person. Once I decide something, I've decided.
There's no, yeah.
Well. And so I did go in timeout, which is why I have not really worked on the body. I did just split for sleeves. So when I went to go split for sleeves the first time, my stitch count was wrong by like 4 stitches on one section. And I'm like, well, that's quite a bit. It's not like I can just fudge it and do it. So I ended up ripping back. So you knit it starting in the back, and then you work it knitting the back and then coming to the V, and then you connect it. So I ripped back to when just before I connected it, and then I had to start from there and do all of the extra decreases or increases, not decreases, the increases before I split for sleeves. But then the second time, so it went to timeout for about a week, where I'm just like, I don't want to look at this.
I feel that way about my kids sometimes. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
They go in timeout for a week?
I'm just kidding. They're very cute.
It's late. We're tired. Okay?
My kids also have my attitude. So sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Oh, I say that to her all the time about Nora. She's like, Nora's just like, I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay. My bags that I have talked about so far. Almost. Not this one. These are all from Stitching Plaza, and I love them all very, very dearly. So I've got a Fast Pass one. I have this really cool rainbow looking Disney one. Obviously our Tinkerbell one. Oops, sorry. And then I have this Disney Movie Reels, which was her bag of the month in January. And it's got this really cool popcorn top that I really like.
And she's now back after
yeah, so she took a little leave and she's back now. So wishing her the best, because she is a lovely person. And I highly recommend her. What are you doing?
Messing things up. Dropping stitches.
We're going to talk about these now. So this is actually in a bag that my aunt knit. No, she did not knit it. She sewed it. My aunt made these.
It's an impressive knit.
Right? Can't even tell. So my aunt Sandy made these. Her bags will be being carried at the Niche Yarn Store out in Delafield, Wisconsin. So if you're in the area, check it out. I don't know the name of her
Delafield
shop yet. What?
Should go next time in Delafield. I'll need you to fix this. So
I don't go to Delafield a lot.
I got it.
Well, this is what I have my my sibling sweater in. And my blanket that I'm working on is not in a bag. It doesn't fit in a bag anymore. So I keep the yarn I'm working on in all of my they came in like these little brown paper baggies, and I have all of them in that bag. Why? Because I like seeing the stack.
You're weird.
That's really it. I like seeing the stack.
Oh, well, we're showing off bags. So mine is from Box Lunch. They were giving these out when I bought a bag. I think it was probably a Disney backpack for my mom, because they accidentally messed up one of their coupons and I got it stupid cheap.
Nice.
I got like 50 to 60% off, and it was supposed to exclude the whatever
lounge
fly, but it didn't say it on there. And I'm like, so I was like, I wasn't gonna fight with them, but they're like, we'll take it. So that was kind of cool. And then I think this is the Oak Creek Health Department one, except I shoved one of my crochet hooks through the bottom.
Oh, I've got one of my bags. I think it's this one. One of my needles poked through. I have a hole in it now.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Now, I don't know if it accidentally got poked through the bag or if I have a naughty little child who poked it.
Yeah.
Which either one could be it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
these are our latest Aunt Sandy bags.
I don't have mine. I don't have a project in it yet because I'm over. Okay, so this is how I get overwhelmed with the amount of projects I have. And then I don't know what to work on, so I just don't work on anything, and then they sit there.
Oh, see, I rotate. I do like one round, and then I do one round, and then I do one round, and then I...
So what I do is I'm like, okay, well, what am I feeling right now? I'm just going to work on that. So I'm like, what am I closest to finishing now? My sibling sweater, I am honestly the closest to finishing. So I have been working on that. So I actually have 2 more projects, but I want to talk about my knitting one first.
Sure.
So you can talk about yours too. These are our DK weight socks that we are knitting together because I'm teaching her how to knit socks.
Well, man.
I'm teaching her how to knit in general, but she's messed something up. So I am through my gusset decreases. I finished them today. We are using the...
I'm sitting on my yarn.
DK Vanilla Socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. We are knitting this on our DK base, which is 100% Superwash Merino. These are one of a kind colorways that we dyed for each other. My birthday was at the beginning of the month. Oh, I think my birthday sale ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
When this will be posted. So Saturday on April 30th is the last day of my birthday sale. So if you want something from our shop, be sure to go over there and order it now. We are sold out of the birthday cake colorway. But leave me a comment down below if you want me to add that as a regular in our shop.
Not at 33% off.
Should have only been 31.
Oh, it was 31. I'm 33. It was 31.
It will be regular price with everything else. But I do love that colorway. I do have a skein of it for myself.
Oh, it's your birthday colorway.
Which is why I do. So she dyed this one up for me for my birthday. And I dyed this one up for her on a whim because I was at my dye pans and I was like, I want to try something.
I like it. It's a good Earth Day colorway.
It is a very good birthday colorway. We are knitting these on US3 3.25 millimeter needles, Magic Loop, which
I didn't realize that was a type of needle because when you crochet, you do Magic Loop.
No, that's a magic circle.
Oh, okay. So that was really confusing me because I don't pay attention to terminology when it comes to things. I was like,
yeah, it's a magic circle.
This isn't computing.
So this is Magic Loop. And we're just following the Crazy Sock Ladies DK Vanilla Socks. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. So we did 10 rounds of 2x2 ribbing for the cuff, 30 rounds of just plain stockinette vanilla for the leg, a slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset. She's currently working on the gusset. I just finished my decreases. And then I'm just going to be knitting on the foot.
Yeah, it'll take me a while because I keep getting really confused on these stupid decreases.
She's learning, so
I'm
trying to be patient.
Wait, what? What does this mean? But I mean,
she's doing a really good job.
Today, so when this is posted, we'll be driving to the Kalahari. So I'll have some time to sit and get mad about socks here. Can you look at this though?
I will fix it. I'll fix it in a minute, okay?
Okay.
I got one more project to talk about. Sorry, I did show this last time and I did not make any progress on it, but I kind of did.
See, that's in a Target bag.
This isn't a Target bag. This is a nice reusable Target bag where I've got a bunch of random stuff in it. I got lots of stuff in there. But this is the Gengar that I'm making for my son. I know he looks exactly the same as he did last time. But I did crochet the horns for the top of his head. And that's where I'm at. I'm just stuck on this because it's a bunch of little pieces that I have to sew on. And I don't enjoy sewing. I don't enjoy sewing the pieces on. So I'm just like, I don't need to work on that right now. But I do because I'm using a library book for the pattern. And it's due. It's due back. So this is what I'm using. This is available on Amazon, and obviously it's available at your local library because that's where I got mine from.
So there's only like 4 little horns you have to sew on?
For the top, and then there is a ton that go down the back.
Oh, because you don't see that from the picture, and that's why I was like...
I want to say there's 12.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, there's
4 big ones, 4 medium, and 4 small.
Oh, that's annoying as crap.
I just don't want to sew them on. So I'm just like, I don't need to work on it. And he actually loves it just like this. Like if I just left it like this and I could see if Brooke like do the eyes and the mouth, he would just love it. But I'm going to make it the correct way. I will get his horns on and his spikes.
Maybe in a year.
Eventually.
Just kidding.
So
no, I'm the only one who takes a year to finish a project.
For this yarn, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I am using it's a 4 millimeter hook. I don't remember which size. I think that's an in-between size because I know a G is 4.25 and then F, I want to say, is a 3.5. So it's a 4 millimeter hook that I got from a Woobles kit. I just like saying Wooble. Yeah, I do. I like saying wooble.
So weird.
It's fun. And so that's where I got the hook from.
Sorry, I'm just like sitting on your feet.
Sitting on my foot. It's going numb now.
My bad.
So that is where I'm at with all my projects. I'm hoping to be finished with my sibling sweater and hopefully the first sock of my sock sets by next episode, but we will see. I've already planned on what I want to make in the future, other than my Straya cardigan. I really want to make a it's a moonset tee from Ozetta. Super cute. It's got like a little like V-neck cross front.
Oh, cute.
It is so cute. I'll put a picture in. And then I'm going to dye full skeins from one of the colors in our Christmas sock set, which I couldn't find a picture of.
Our Christmas sock set?
Yeah. I couldn't find one on our Instagram. I couldn't find an old Etsy listing. I have no idea what happened.
Maybe we didn't list it.
We did. We sold it. I don't have it.
Are you sure? Actually, I know we had a...
No, we sold it. Because I know who bought it.
Okay. Well, then I'll look for it later.
And I can't find the listing, but it is a pale green color, and I think it's going to make a great spring, summer top.
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty. I always like our sage color, though. It's probably one of my more favorite colors.
I do like sage, but I feel like I've used it. No. I used it in my twist and turn shawl from Stephen West.
Yes, that.
So then I wanted to use a different color, and I thought the light green would look really pretty, and then we had a darker green in the set that went really well with that one. And so she also has a moonset pullover, which is long sleeve, and it's knit out of DK. It's for like more like autumn and winter, and I was going to knit out of the darker green.
Gotcha. I was just going on Etsy.
I thought it was going to look really pretty, but I'll insert pictures of both of those tops somewhere in here. But they're really cute. I want to knit the tee once I finish probably my rocket tee, honestly, and then I have one more sibling sweater to make for my son. And then,
yeah, that'll be cute to get all the kids' pictures together.
I don't know.
That's all I have. I don't know what I want to do. I just kind of go by the whim, whatever I feel like.
Well, I plan. I'm like, okay, I want to make this, and this. And then I'm like, oh, I just saw this pattern. This is really cute. I'm going to cast that on now.
See, and I'm like, you know what? When I do things like that, then I feel too pressured. And then I get frustrated when I don't complete my things on time. So I'm like, yeah, we're just going to let things go. I don't know if we ever listed it because I don't see it being sold.
Yeah, I don't know.
We did not list it. Because the person you thought we sold, we didn't sell it.
I dyed it up.
We did not sell it because that individual bought the Candy Cane Lane set.
I'll figure this out.
I don't think we listed it.
I know I dyed it. Now I need to find this. Great. What did I do?
What did I do? Oh, look. So I'm the order keeper. I don't do much here, but I was like, I did not list it. No, because I listed Candy Cane Lane that year or that time. I know the fall set we had.
Yeah, I know the fall set because I'm going to use the fall set in the Straya cardigan.
I don't think we did a Christmas set. I think you thought of one and then you didn't finish it.
Did I dye it?
I don't think you did.
I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think you did.
I think she's crazy.
I'm just kidding. Dye it? Okay, well, I'm clearly going nuts, so I'm going to go to bed now. So if you like this video, please... Oh, we forgot to talk about our giveaway.
Come on, Sam.
Almost forgot. Anyways, if you like this video, though, please like, comment, subscribe, share this out with your friends because we are at 96 followers, which is really exciting for me.
Yes, because your goal was 100 by the end of the year.
It was.
It's only April.
We are 4 away from reaching 100. So we are going to do a giveaway, hopefully, on the next episode, celebrating 100 subscribers. I'm not going to lie, though. Like, leading up to this, I was getting pretty down because, like, I'll see people who are like, oh, episode 1 posted 2 weeks ago, 700 views. And I'm like, but seeing our progress and how far we've come,
yes,
I am not making these videos to become super, super popular. I just want to document my knitting journey. And like, this is like my knitting diary. This is how I'm keeping track of my projects and what I'm doing. And I like coming over to my sister's house to talk about what I'm doing. And the fact that 96 people want to know what I'm doing is amazing.
Or 96 people are listening to us ramble.
That is true.
No, I think people come for the knitting.
Amazing. Like that, that's crazy.
Yes, that's because we do talk about our projects quite a bit.
Yeah. So yeah. So I was feeling a little down, but like it's so exciting. And I really appreciate everyone who watches these videos.
Yeah.
So if you hopefully on the next episode, we will be announcing that we are having the giveaway. But this is your push to share this video out with your friends so we can hit 100 subscribers.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. It's really exciting. And then we'll be doing a giveaway. We are going to be giving away, what are we going to give away? We haven't decided yet.
Probably yarn.
It's probably going to be yarn and then a hand-beaded stitch marker.
I would say it's probably yarn and a hand-beaded stitch marker because we got lots of those.
No, I'm going to make a special one, or it's going to be a new one. We got some stuff in the works for summer, so that's really just something. It's stuff I'm working on for the summer. If you're my aunt, you know what it is because I sent you one. I sent her one. So, but I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about things upcoming. However, for yarn, we are not going to be having any new yarn until July.
Oh, we also have to talk about the donation amounts.
Yes, donation amounts.
So thank you to everybody who bought both the End of Watch colorway and who bought our Make-A-Wish skein and purchased from us through the month of January, February. Yeah. So for our End of Watch, we ended up donating $80. And then for our Make-A-Wish, it was $50 to Make-A-Wish. So
yeah, that's really exciting. We're really small. So like the fact that like we could donate anything is that's really exciting.
We're actually able to put an amount in.
Yes. It wasn't just so the last time we kind of did this, it ended up just being my own money. I still donated. It was just my own money because we didn't sell anything.
Yeah.
But this time we did.
Yes.
So exciting. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yes. And I mean, yeah. It's good.
Yeah. So again, thank you guys so much for all of your support and watching these videos and purchasing your yarn, even just looking at our yarn and visiting our Etsy page, favoriting our yarn, like everything you guys do helps, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we like to look and then I screenshot her things. I'm like, look at. So when she gets all mopey, I'm like,
but like you're doing, when I'm like, I'm just gonna quit this. I'm done. She's like, girl,
stop. Look at this. So we do appreciate everybody who supports us, both, just by interacting with us on Instagram.
Yes.
And
if you don't follow us on Instagram, we are at Magically Dyed Yarns on Instagram.
Yeah.
I've been trying to post a little more frequently in both stories and regular posts, but sometimes life just kind of happens. I'm not really working on much every day. So, but we're trying.
Yeah. I don't post anything.
We're trying. We're doing our best.
I posted about my anniversary.
You did. Yeah, she just celebrated her 10-year anniversary.
Yeah. I'm old.
Yeah, you are.
When the kids at school, how old are you? I'm just old. That's my age now. It is old.
Yeah, I've been feeling pretty old lately.
I still don't sleep anymore. I started getting up at like 6 o'clock for random reasons, and I don't go to bed until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. So
I go to bed between 9 and 10. It depends on when my kids fall asleep.
I like to watch TV and read books at night.
Oh, books. Are you reading any good books?
I have lots of books. Okay.
What's your most recent one? Sorry, random stuff. You guys, if you watch this long, thank you so much. We're just going to talk about books.
I read a lot. So one of my friends loaned me the Tiger's Curse series, which is a young adult, but it's actually been really cool. It's set in India, and there's these brothers that there was a curse put on them, and so they like get turned into tigers. So this one girl meets up with them, like, and it's all like, and reading like this extra book at the end, like you find out like it's all pre-planned and everything.
So it's Brother Bear.
Sure. I only watched the first one, but she has to help them break the curse and turn back into guys. But it's set in India, so it goes through all that. It kind of goes through their, history and some of the religious things, but even just like some mythology behind it. So that's been pretty cool. Blood and Ash, I'm not very far into. So that one, I mean, it's pretty good. It's just like, I think that one's like more vampire-ish. But not really vampires. They don't call them vampires, but they're essentially vampires. I got a murder. Always got to have your murder book going.
Not me.
So I got to pull that one out because I just started listening. It's like scones and something. It's one of those like cutesy ones where it's like, you know how it's gonna end. You know that there's some kind of formula.
I like those. Okay.
Well, I read all of the Joanna Fluke books, and those are terrible.
Yeah, they're awful.
Terrible.
I had to stop reading because I'm just like nothing. Literally nothing is happening in this book.
There is no character development.
It's the small town in Minnesota. There's a murder. She solves it. She's in this love triangle thing, and nothing ever gets resolved.
So this one is cappuccinos, cupcakes, and a corpse. So that's my audiobook that I listen to when I'm working out or cleaning.
What app do you use?
I use Libby, which is a library app.
I just got Libby.
I love it. I'm obsessed because, well, first of all, I'm terrible at returning books. And second, it's all free. And so audiobooks, which I would never, I don't think I could buy.
Yeah.
Because I don't reread very often. Like there'd be a few that I would be like, okay, I'll keep this one. And this is coming from someone who has not an extensive library, but I would wish I could. But we do have like 3 bookshelves in my house. And then I have the Book of Azrael that I'm kind of reading, but not really. That one's like more if I'm at the high school reading a book.
She's a substitute teacher.
Yeah. So this one, like the Tiger's Curse series, is appropriate for middle schoolers. So I don't feel bad bringing it in. There's like literally nothing risque in that. So let's see. I think that might be it for now. Although there are like half books I've had because they've gotten returned.
Oh yeah.
So there's a couple that I want to pick back up. Like I listen to a lot of Ruth Ware, who's a British author. Ooh. And so I was listening to one, I forgot the name of it because I binge listen to her books. So I'm waiting for that one to come back into circulation.
So I just got the Libby app because I don't like to sit down and read. That is just not something. I would rather be doing other stuff. Like I'd rather be knitting. I'd rather be watching stuff on my phone. So I don't like to sit down and read. So I got the Libby app because I'm like, you know what? I'm really sick of watching YouTube videos right now, and I want something to listen to. I've listened to the same CDs like a million times.
Yeah.
It's like I just need something new. So I got the Libby app to listen to audiobooks while I do my cleaning and a couple other things around the house. So I listened to The Fellowship of the Rings. I listened to that in 2 days. It is a 24-hour book.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. And then I listened to A Court of Thorns and Roses. And it was so funny. As I'm listening to this, I texted her and I was like, so this is Beauty and the Beast. And then I got to the end and I was like, oh, okay, so it's Beauty and the Beast mixed with Twilight. Okay. And she was just like, no. Like, just stop. She's like, none of the rest of the books are like that.
They aren't. I am a sucker for Sarah J. Maas books. Although you sent me a funny reel. So inappropriate.
It was inappropriate because there is some inappropriate content in it. And I cringe at that. But I do have the second book on hold on the Libby app.
Okay.
I actually had to return it because Two Towers, the second Lord of the Rings book, came in. That one's only 21 hours long and I'm about 5 hours into it. I listened to it in the car and then I'll literally just keep it in my ear and then listen to it. And then because I have the books that I wanted to read, which was my original intent. So every so often, like I'll read and listen to it at the same time.
I mean, that's good.
But I love books. I love books. It's just I don't want to take the time to read them.
Yeah,
and I'm a very slow reader.
I am a very fast reader, and once I get sucked into a book, that's why I stay up until 1 a.m. because I'm like, actually one day it was 3 and I had to work at 7. Ooh, that was a rough day.
But this is how I work: is I will read something and then something will catch my attention, which will lead to something else.
You give a mouse a cookie?
Yes. And that is how I read. And then I'll continue reading while thinking about something else, and then eventually I'll be like, wait a minute, what? And then I have to go back and reread everything. And I'm just like, no.
That's how I was with audiobooks. Like, I really had to train myself to focus. So if you are not an audiobook listener, I would highly encourage you, continue to try listening to a book you've fairly well, because it is a huge training process. Like, I probably listened to a chapter 8 times.
I think because I watch YouTube channels without paying attention to the video, and because I listen to podcasts, that I was able to able to make the switch to audiobooks. And then still, even if I'm not paying attention, I know what's going on.
Yeah. See, and how I watch YouTube videos as I look at the transcript.
Oh, see, I have it in my ear, and if something catches my attention, I'll go look at it. But then other than that, I'm listening and then like glancing over every so often while doing other things.
No, the only time I watch is like if I'm trying to learn how to do a specific stitch or something, and that's
I'm watching a tutorial on something,
or like my workout videos, obviously, because then I'm following along.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have not talked for almost an hour, so I'm going to go home and go to bed because it is late. It's probably about 10 o'clock now.
Yes, it's 9:43.
So by the time
no workout for me tonight.
10 o'clock. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you are working on, because I love to look up new patterns. So let me know what you're working on, and I will most likely look it up and be like, oh my goodness, I need to knit this.
Or if you're not so much a knitter and just come here to listen to the rambling, leave us a comment about your favorite Disney live action remake, or your favorite book that you're currently reading.
Yeah.
I personally love fantasy and murder.
I like the young adult stuff.
Yeah. There's a bunch of young adults.
Okay, so when I say that book, which we probably lost all of our subscribers with that one, was saying it was a mixture between Beauty and the Beast and Twilight. Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite movies. And then growing up, my best friend loved Twilight. So I read 3 out of the 4 of those books. I actually read them.
I threw the last one. I was so mad at it.
I never read the last one. And I also did not watch the last one either.
I got so mad at it, I chucked it across
the second book. By the second book, I'm like, I was rolling my eyes. I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't. Like, this girl is dumb.
Yeah.
But I don't mean it as an insult. It wasn't an insult.
It was more of a commentary on the development of the plot.
Yes.
I don't think Farrah's not nearly as whiny as Bella.
No, because Bella probably would have just moped, and then she's like, no, I'm gonna go fight all these things.
She would have just cried in her cell. Whereas Farrah had to learn, and she had like a history beforehand. I didn't love her.
It wasn't an insult at all.
I didn't love Farrah toward the end of the book. I started liking her sister better because she comes into play. Nesta, because she's got an attitude problem.
Is it Nesta or
Nesta?
Nesta, okay.
Yeah.
You know, who is it? I'll show you later. I think Lofty Loops has a colorway named after her.
There is somebody, I can't remember. Ooh, it may be Fangirl Fibers. I'm not sure, that did their...
She did one too.
Yeah, she did her Court of Thorns and Roses colorway.
I clearly was not into it at that time.
Because I didn't
still not fully into it.
One of our friends that I was like, did you see this? Because it was right at the time that we all started reading that book. I liked it. But I will literally read anything you hand to me. I'm the kind of person that would read the back of a cereal box or a
I'm not
shampoo
gonna like
bottle.
it, and I'm going to listen to all of them because now I have to, and I will make fun of them all in an endearing way.
Just wait till whatever.
I already looked up what happens. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine.
I read the plot summaries of like all the books. That's how I read things. So I'm like, if I don't like where the story's going, I'm not going to read this. If it does not end correctly, if a character that I like dies, I'm not reading this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pretend that the story ends. So I did look up what happened. I was like, I could live with it after this book. Be like, nope, they live happily ever after. All is well that ends well.
There's like a novella. That is pretty much. I mean, it's open for another book, but everything kind of is wrapped up by book 4.
But you told me that there's one plot that I would have liked to see that doesn't do anything. See, that's gonna make me mad. I will because I'm not fully invested in all the characters yet.
You'll get this.
So I'm going. So the problem was the second book of that one, and then Two Towers came in at the exact same time.
Oh.
So I did the delayed hold on the. I don't remember the name of the second book.
I don't know either. I like them, but
whatever the second book is. So I just did give it to the next person, and I'm still at the front of the line. And in 7 days, they're gonna give it back to me. So I have 7 days
Wings
to
and
finish
Ruin?
Two Towers.
Or is Wings and Ruin 3? Oh man, I'm terrible.
Mist and Fury, I think, is one of them.
Yeah, Mist and Fury.
I don't know. And there's something about silver and something.
That's the Silver Flame. That's the 4th one. That one I know because that was like the one I read last.
I don't know.
I read it almost a year ago, man.
Because I'm really far behind on this trend. That's how I roll.
I have like Instagram that
I don't do that. Okay. I'm going home now. I'm gonna go to bed.
So edit all this crap
hopefully this will. No, I'll leave some of it in. Okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And the 10 rants that we went on.
This is really tangenty. You even started some of the tangents.
I did. I started. I think a lot of them.
No, I definitely went off track right in the middle.
Oh.
I forgot we were talking about yarn.
We will see you guys in 2 weeks with another episode.
Bye.